Alright, so we started playing Magic again. I did not turn on the sound for this, so I'll do it here in just a minute. Up until the portion of starting to stream, basically every game I play basically has no sound ever at all. So, okay, so currently we're doing these If you haven't played Magic before, it's based solely off of using your mana right here. You have 60 card decks, there's so many different ways to play Magic. There's so many different ways to play Magic, there's so many formats. It's kind of hard to really lock down like the best of the best. Everybody has their own preferences. Me personally, I prefer Standard more than anything else. And Standard is the set that's in rotation. Looks like this guy got me up. Audio still too fucking loud. Oh, you can see it completely. God, the audio for this is like oh my god. Yeah, I got to go tier 3. Sweet. Alright. Oh, we got him.
Go. Share the story of Phyrexia with your people.
I will take a free mythic every time. I will take it. Maybe that'll change it just a little bit. The store's rotated out, so let's see what's at the store. Nothing I use, nothing I care to use. Okay, so let's show you the deck. Alright, so this is the deck I've built. Basically, the whole focus of all of this is tokens. Bondrak doubles up the tokens, Wedding Announcement pops out tokens for 3 turns, Rabble Rousing pops out tokens based on who you're attacking, White Sun's Twilight will pop out tokens. You gain life, create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian white artifact creature tokens. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. This is my board wipe / answer. I can easily pop this out, get him to indestructible, blow up the entire board, and get anywhere between 10 to 12 other tokens on top of that. If you combine that with Lunarch Veteran and Alice Ilcor, Sadistic Pilgrim, you basically wind up with a shit ton of life gain. I got a couple of removal spells here. Lisa, I am not completely sold on. I think I may drop her completely out. You know, I think I'm going to actually. There's a token card that I've been wanting to use to see if it works out in my favor. It's basically a kill spell or tokens. Where the fuck are you? I know you're in here, right there. Charge of defense. Just throw 2 of them in there. Lower my curve just a little bit. So one of these days I'll go over if this gains traction, if I decide to keep playing this, you know, I'll go over how I deck build. Now, me personally, I am not the greatest in the world when it comes to deck building, or playing for that matter. I'm moderate. God, it's still so fucking loud. What is that? Play audio what? Oh, play audio while minimized. Okay. Well, it looks like we got some answers leading up to it. We have all our combos, which is nice. And he's got a slow start too, so we're fine. We got some removal. Looks like he's gonna have a lot of removal too. Looks like he has removal, just sitting there waiting for me. I may wind up throwing Lisa back in here because for some reason my curve has been thrown off. I lowered it down. So normally how you want to start off, you want a pretty good, you want a substantial amount of 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-cost cards. You want those ideally. To start something off to make it a little bit more chaotic. You really want to be able to do stuff basically in the first couple of turns. From what I have seen, what I have gathered, you know, throughout my years of playing all this, it is super easy for someone just to snowball fucking hard. And this guy's just waiting for something. I don't know what he's waiting for. I'd like to know what he's waiting for. He's fully back playing kill spells, and so am I. So I'm not really worried. If that Lunark sits any longer, though, I'm gonna have trouble. There we go. He can read ahead. I've been seeing this a lot in Planeswalker decks, mainly because of the doubling up on the loyalty. You can literally drop down a Planeswalker, and the next turn double up on it. Pretty sick. So now that he has basically opened up the door for me. By open up the door, I mean he tapped out 5 mana. He's tapped out. There's nothing more he can do. And yes, that'll be a pain in the ass. But that opens us up for Rabble Rousing. Which, if he opens the door again, kind of put that out there. If he taps everything back out, which he can do, but I'm really hoping it looks like this man is screwed. Got all the black-white, no red. Oh, no. They're gonna put that out for free. You're black-white, you're 5-color deck, but only running black-white. I gotcha. I see what you're doing. I see how this is playing out. This is one of the most interesting decks I've had to face a few times. If not properly moderated, this deck can actually just destroy it. It's got a card there that returns all permanents from the battlefield, which when a card
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
Any card whatsoever, when it's done being played, it all goes into a graveyard. There are cards that exile, which means they can never come back ever again. Alright, well, he opened it. Nope, he didn't open the door yet. He has not opened the door yet.
You can be made to obey.
Ooh. I just want my token. What I'm going to do here is, looks like he can trigger the ability twice. Okay. What does the X do? This is a new Jace I haven't seen before. No, it's 3 times X cards. So you can mill 18 of my cards. That's fucking stupid. Beautiful. You open the door.
The reign of flesh is over.
So, that gives me 4. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I probably should have done this last turn. Like when he had that chase out, I should have killed the Jace. Go into another lane.
Become subdued.
Yep. tokens decline that experience. So most likely what's going to happen is it's going to depopulate, which is a board wipe. Essentially, it means I destroyed it. Oh, farewell. Oh, that sucks. So that was what I was talking about when it comes to exile. It exiled everything. And they're all over here now. I will never get this back. I know I don't want to switch that out for.
I fight for the entire multiverse.
I'm sure you do. Go.
I brought back.
Go ahead. What is that? Oh. I'm gonna draw my card. Sweet. Doesn't change anything. I had to rebuild anyways. Oh, we finally got blue. Oh, yeah, blue. There you go. This is an Esper Super Friends. Super Friends essentially means it's all planeswalkers and spells. There's no creatures. So every kill spell I've got is basically meant for tokens. Something I got in the throat.
The duel doesn't mean we have to be overly serious. Lighten up. Much to consider.
Have a nice trip.
Okay. I'm 95% positive I've lost this. 95, because I'm out of gas. There's. Yep, I'm out. I lost. There's no question. I know what I want to use them. The one spell literally just put in. I figured out why. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of cards. There's a lot of times I do not remember what heaps of cards are. This is one of those moments. Come on, where are you? Peek your little fucking head out and say hi. Right there. Adeline. Okay, so we're going to move that, put in those. Adeline just kind of bumps up the severity a little bit, which is nice. So we're 1-1 right now. Keep that. 100% keep that. Okay, Concealing Curtains is one of my little add-ons in here that I was not 100% on whether or not I even wanted to run it. It's a pretty solid card, honestly. It's going to flip next turn. You'll see why. Because this is a Bant deck, so he's going to have tricks. If this is what I think it is, he's going to have a lot of tricks. It is not what I thought it was, but ooh, it's a Mondrak deck. So I'm kind of curious as to what this is going to do. I'm going to get rid of that. Fuck it. You don't deserve to have that. This is a ban. What the fuck is this deck? Why is that even in your deck if you're running red? Are you 4-color tokens? Oh my god, I think you're 4-color tokens. You might just be 9. Alright. That kind of a bummer. Not a bummer anymore. I'm running that. I know what that can do if left unattended. So, no. So this is the black-white version of this. I do want to do a green-white version. That one is going to be a little bit... It's going to take me a minute on that one for sure. So... Mondrak 100%. See, best case scenario, he double blocks with those tokens onto my allots. Yep, and kills it, which is fine. Which is fine. My best course of action, I'm hoping he drops that next. Hoping he does that. Oh, he's gonna go Gallic Raiders. So, the question is, though, what are you gonna do with the Gallic Raiders? Ah, you get the life. Gotcha. You're gonna do a counter or a treasure? I forgot Mondrak works with treasure tokens too. Sweet. Okay, how do I want to proceed here? And that's why people concede. She's good at ad. So, the reason why Adeline's a good ad, in my opinion, it's something I should have seen a long time ago, because I have run her in multiple token decks. Let's see here. Let's look at the ability. So, her power is equal to the amount of creature tokens that you've got, and whenever you attack, you create a 1/1. It doesn't matter how many, it could be 1, it could be 5. You're going to get 1. So, if you combine that with Mondrak, like, this shit can get out of hand quickly. The biggest problem that this deck has is board wipes and single target removal. If I'm playing against a control deck, I'm screwed. There's no doubt in my mind, I'm 100% screwed. So, right now the reason why we're doing individuals is we're trying to get up into, I believe it's Diamond is next. Bronze, silver. Okay, so this is where the difference lies in this. So, we have Evolve Sweeper here, and Concealed. Normally it goes Concealed, but this is going to offer a little bit more pressure. And we want to be applying pressure. Because the best scenario is they drop down a tap land, we go into Concealing Curtains. Nope, this is mono red. So this is going to be a damage race. This is going to be who can kill who the fastest. And if I draw into another land, I should be able to see what he's working with. The only thing I don't like about the Concealing Curtains is that they get to draw a card if you get rid of something. So most decks run 4 copies of each card because you can only run 4. There are, you know, in majority of decks, you know, you have your play sets of what you want to use, what you want to see the most, and then you sprinkle in the rest. This is going to get troublesome very quickly. So, Mazel tov. Do that. I want to see what you're working with. That goes bye-bye. I know what that thing does. I don't like it. We'll offer up a trade. If they choose to trade, we'll trade. There we go. We choose to offer up the trade. They're going to drop down the 2-drop, most likely. That guy right there. Yep. Called it. Hasty haste, swing for your 3. He's dealt damage, but he won't be dealt damage. He's going to fucking die. This is becoming a damage race that's not necessarily all about racing. Which kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's interesting that we're only saying 1 life apart. But with my revealing eye, and the fact that I did that extra damage at the beginning, it's just gonna get, this is gonna get petty very quick. There we go. If I can draw into 1 more land, this will not have been invaded. Because now we're up to 4. So what my real plan here, and the only reason why I didn't go Lunarch Veteran first, is because of the simple fact that we are fucking winning. Ah, this is shit. We'll go both. We're gonna get tokens anyway. The only way he wins this is if he hits for 3 and then has 2 burn spells. If he has 2 burn spells, we automatically lost it. It's fucking A right. The X counter. Oh shit. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm only down 1. We're fine. We are fine. This is why we're fine. Yep. 1 life. 1 life. We win. That was a close one. That was a very close one, but that was a solid match. I enjoyed that. See, I like playing my beater decks against other beater decks because it turns into how fast can we destroy somebody? Or how fast can they destroy me? So what? Oh, I gotta double check that. How many wins is that? How many wins and losses? I think we have 2 wins, 1 loss. We'll check again here in a second. There's no checking. What am I talking about? There is no checking in this. Let's have checking post. Yes. So when you play paper magic, ooh, I want to keep this strictly because of what's here. If I can draw it, I'm on the draw. Okay, there we go. That was a solid keep. I'm okay with it. If I can get a kill spell, that'd be great. 1 kill spell would be nice. Okay, it's a soldier deck. We'll drop this down because we have nothing else going on right now. No attacks. Best course of action, you don't drop down a creature. I get to drop down Adeline next. Get a couple of... Nope. Fuck you, Brutal Cathar. He's rare. Okay, so now we have a blocker. Essentially, winning announcement's going to be our blockers for a minute. We're going to build a wall. Sorry, I am so sorry. There is something severely caught in my throat. We are not going to build a wall. Okay. Technically, we are still going to build a wall. We have White Sun's Twilight sitting on the back burner, but with this dude dropping out what he's dropping out, do you have another one? No way. Do you have another one? Yep. Okay, get another one. Let's see here. What is that? Toughness 4 greater. 4, 4. Good. This is ridiculous. 4, 5. Okay. We are getting there. If we can survive, if I draw into 1 more white sword or 1 more mana, we survive. Easy. But if he keeps doing that, we're not gonna survive. Don't survive. I was really hoping we could survive. We had 1 more turn left. I was really hoping we could survive for 1 more turn. Okay. We lost. We could have survived for 1 more turn. We would have board wiped and been perfectly fine. But see, that's what I was talking about. Single target removal. He got rid of my enchantments, which ultimately allowed me to not build my wall. The second the Mondrak hit the field, he got rid of the Mondrak. He was just applying the right amount of pressure, and I was too slow. That is the problem I'm seeing with this deck. And that's the problem I see in Magic a lot of the times. Going first is nice. Hope I draw into another white source. This is gonna get rough. This is about to get very rough. Go kill it. Yep. Mono red I normally don't have that many issues with, but there we go. Drop down Adeline. Next turn we'll kill something, Nope. We're just gonna kill one. There we go. Sack non-token. Give me my token. There we go. Now the thing is, he'll have to use up 2 burn spells on me, which he does not have available. Ping the face. Fine. Ping the face. Fine. So what we're gonna do here, I want to see what he's working with. How much of this is actually gonna hurt me? Okay, so you got Squee. I don't want Squee. Adeline gets dumped broken very quickly. So you're gonna get something with a counter. Got 1 creature. Counter, can't block. 2 creatures. 3 creature? Ooh, very flag. Okay, so here's the thing. He's either gonna swing with both, basically giving me the victory, or he's just gonna do that. We're just gonna take the victory one way or another. Oh, no, cancel that. We want to target this because he'll get rid of that check. Good game. Got me down to 4 life. That was solid. That was a solid win. Problem with most burn decks lately is they don't really have the speed. They do. I mean, if you can get them to pop off, they pop off like fucking crazy. But if you don't, we're just gonna go for 1 more win to complete our wheels. If you don't have the gas, which mono red kind of, it's always stayed at the top for many rotations of sets. It stayed at the top because of how quickly things can go south. We'll keep that because we have pulse. Kings. This is where it's going to get rough. Not only is he pinging me with his damage, but I'm also going to be hurting myself. Because now he's going to drop down a check, or he's going to drop down the Monastery Swifty Swoop. Ooh, no, nope, check, called it. Ah, and an ascendant. Nice. We're gonna drop this down. Hold back. Okay, so that's 6 on board. I think he's outgassed us here. Sadly. Nope, there's Adeline. Let's see if Adeline can hold the line. If he swings with just the check, he doesn't have anything. He got something. Oh, you're going for the big win. Okay, so Adeline 6 drops me down to 3. Okay, so we have hopes and dreams, but not necessarily the best time. I think he has us on this one. I think we lost too much life with no life gain because he got rid of our life gain. So if he's got a burn spell, we're dead. Right there. Good game. Yeah, he just got out of the gate so fast. Like, those Gruul decks can be fucking torturous. Play again. I don't know. Magic has always been one of those games that I've played it for over a decade now. Some old friends that I had got me into it when I was about 21. This is solid. I like this. I like the way this is shaping up. Yeah. Here, blow up my ball sweeper. Yep. Which is fine. We're doing things. I want to start gaining my life. No attack. Basically, the damage that he's putting out, I want to mitigate. I want to counteract it. There's one damage to all of my shit. Fuck me. I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna get a board presence that fucking hurts my token decks. Hardcore. Okay. Then you have a play with fire. Okay, so that needs to go here. I just need to take it. Because all he has to do is play with fire. He didn't have to do much there. Okay, so right now we have options. Most likely that will die to play with fire. Most likely. Alright, I wanna get rid of lightning strike. I'm doing this because I want the creature, I want the card draw, and I want the oh no, there's no card draw. Sweet. Play with fire. Go. Big damage right there. Okay. Okay. Come up over top. Block. Worked out very well. Okay, so here is where everything starts coming together. Again. I don't know why he's just flat out giving up, but okay. So the thing is also, is whenever he throws at me, I'm just gonna wind up making it off anyways. That's the reason why it's a good game. At a line of 9-5 is fun. Yep, bring it out. Okay. Lock. 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 Yeah, you know you're dead. Mono red just is not in a good place right now, in my opinion. Now, if you throw red with the green, like the guy did with Gruul, that's fucking disgusting. If you throw red with blue, it's fucking disgusting. Put red with anything, it becomes a problem. So, that was my, as I call it, project tokens. It's my always off token deck. I really like the Adeline put in, that I think that saved us quite a bit. I feel like it has the diversity to be able to do a whole bunch here. And this sideboard is going to get switched out. Like, I don't need those. So, let's go here. Alright, while we're here, we're just going to work the sideboard for a second. So we have the depopulates in case we run it into, so backing it up a little bit. Bronze through gold, you win 2 slots if you win. You want to say platinum, diamond, or diamond, platinum, and mythic, you only get 1 if you do a single. So that means you need to do best 2 out of 3, which is where the sideboard comes in. Sideboard is basically one of those things where you're like, okay, well, I'm getting my ass beat. There's a solution. I know there's a solution, so I'm going to go get the solution. Basically, I'm going against a burn deck. I want to take out the Infernal Grasp, or at least a couple, for the Fateful Absence, so that way I don't have to keep losing life. Depopulates for the big decks that keep popping shit out, and I just can't get to the White Sun quickly enough. Cut downs, same thing. Lorraine's... Yeah, Lorraine's Escape is for the single target removals. Shieldred is just because Shieldred's a deck, and I like that against a control deck. So, I kind of want to throw in 2 Brutal Cathars into sideboard here. Just for a little bit of single target removal if necessary. And then I have 1 spot left. Probably the Wandering Emperor, to be honest. A little bit of extra health and shit like that. I could probably go with the Wandering Emperor over Adeline, because that 2 drops out tokens, and they're a little bit better tokens, but you're removing a body for essentially something that's going to get killed off a lot quicker. She does wonders. I mean, don't get me wrong, she can shift the tide pretty quickly. So, I think, you know what, I think that's what I'm going to do. Drop out the Brutal Cathars. I have enough single target removal. Throw in throw in 2 Wandering Emperors to the side. And then 1 Elish Norn. Because the new Elish is stupid. Basically, if I have a deck that's like that mono white deck that came out that had the Brutal Cathars and stuff like that, I can throw in there, and just in case I hit it, I can stop, or I can start turning off their shit. It might be a little too slow, to be honest. Nah, I'll still keep it in, just to give chances here. So, nope, well, let's go back, hold on. Alright guys, this has been our first Magic video. That is the deck list, if you want to give it a shot. If you have ideas, if you have answers for me on how to cut all of this back, or iron it out or whatever, you know, throw in the comments. Share, subscribe, like, hit the bell for the notifications on YouTube. Things are getting a little bit smoother over on my end, so I'm going to try and set it up every night where I'm recording quite a bit, and then I start dropping videos every day. I know there's a way to set a timer and queue things up to get dropped. So we're going to start working that. We need to start getting this community rolling. I haven't put the effort into this that I want to put into it, and that's going to change pretty fucking quick. So, as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. Love yourself, love others. If there's something that you're being told is not good about who you are as a person, look inside yourself. Tell yourself, hey, maybe I'm hearing it enough times that maybe I do need to change that. Let's try and remove the toxicity from our lives. All right, you all enjoy the rest of your day, and we will catch you on the next run.